everyone.
So we have an unboxing.
Yeah, this has
Just come in the mail.
first thing I've noticed.
Beautiful stamps.
A ton of stamps.
Yeah.
So many stamps.
From France.
Oh, I assume you're gonna add that to your quote unquote
Stamp
collection.
Yeah, I'll add it to my.
It's kind of a collection.
I always like when stamps come, and these actually kind of look.
They're nice.
They almost look like they're vintage stamps. I'll have to look them up. But anyway, it's always nice to see attractive stamps.
Very interesting.
They're an interesting piece of history, and I'll put that in my pile.
Yeah.
So do you want to open that up? It's just slice the edge there. We're using scissors today rather than a knife.
We don't want to cut our fancy leather mat.
No.
Because this is a nice mat.
Yeah. And I got a net. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I thought it'd be more wrapped up than that. Let's pull them out. Ooh, okay. The thing is, I don't actually know what these are. This, I think, is a Parker.
They're pens.
Yeah, and
That's what they are.
the reason I bought this was I was quite interested in this pen particularly, but looking at it, I'm not. It looks like a student pen of some form. When we get these cleaned up, and I'll look at them a bit more.
Yeah.
This seems like a fairly inexpensive, cheap pen. I got these fairly cheaply online.
Yeah.
And I was thinking either use them to fix them up or for parts.
Can I tell you the thing about those?
What?
So, just a random thing I've noticed.
Hmm.
They have a very common design.
Yes.
When I say that, I mean the body.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pens look like that.
This looks like a Parker Jotter almost.
Which is kind of disappointing because it's nice to have unique looking pens that stand out a bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's a good design. Like the half metal, half not.
They're fairly light pens, very small. Not too sure exactly what we have here. This is a Parker something or other. I'll look that up. Looks quite a bit like a Jotter. I'm probably wrong there. I'm just quickly looking at it, but
they look pretty good.
Yeah, and I think that little pen, when it's cleaned up, will be a nice little pen. This one is a Reynolds. Reynolds is a company I've looked up, and I've come up with two companies. I think there's an American company called Reynolds, but this, I believe, is the French company called Reynolds. And I don't really have any of their pens, so I don't know much about it. And this was the other one that I was quite interested in. And, it looks like a student pen. When it's all cleaned up, it'll be, a nice little pen. Kind of an interesting clear barrel there. I wonder if that could be turned into a eyedropper. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure out what these are. Nothing too fancy in this one, this patch. So there's this little little Parker, and I'm going to have to figure out what that is. I'm going to take a closer look on the back of that. And this pen here, in some ways that almost looks like a Pelican clip, but once you're holding it, you can feel that this is just a plastic cap with a bit of metal paint sprayed on it or something. It's a very cheap cap. Otherwise, it's actually not a bad looking little pen, except for the cap. Kind of student pen of some form. But you know what? If it doesn't work, that's okay too. I didn't spend.
It can be used for parts.
I got these for very inexpensively, but I was quite interested in the Reynolds, and I was quite interested in this little Parker. And I'll probably do a video on these two. I'll figure out what that is. I don't know what it is. It's really kind of a junky pen, that one.
Probably kind of pen that is just cheaply manufactured for schools.
But what I might do is pull that apart, take a look at the nib, because I need I have a couple pens that need nibs, and maybe I can get a nib out of that. So that was one of the things I was thinking of. Also, if this pen isn't that good, I have a nib here, and I have a couple Parker pens that need nibs. Maybe I could use that. Sorry, that's the Reynolds. But I could probably use that Parker nib on something. Or it might actually turn into be a nice writer. I have a couple Parker cartridges kicking around. I'll see what it is. But anyway, just a short little video, some fun little things I picked up. Nothing special. I'll try to figure out what Reynolds is. You see Reynolds on a lot of French eBay sites, and so it makes me think it's probably a manufacturer of student pens at one time. Yeah, there is a company I looked online in the States that goes by Reynolds, but it seems like a smaller organization, you know, a very small company. So I'll have to figure out what they are too. So yeah, I think this actually will be a nice pen when it's all cleaned up and I got a cartridge or a converter in it and see how it works. This one I have very little hope for. Not really. It's very light, and these two will be kind of fun carry around pens. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any idea about this pen, there's no markings on it that I can see.
We're always curious.
Always curious. Do you recognize this Parker? I'll look online. There's all kinds of reference material I can look into just to get the exact. I'll take a look at it under a loupe. And Reynolds. Do you know anything about the French brand Reynolds? I'm guessing they made student brand pens. That'll be interesting to figure out. And I got this neat little card, or well, whatever this is, and I'm going to put that in one of my journals. I'll just open it up and maybe collage it into an image or something. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day and talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.